Taking over the boat involves learning how to handle her in the wind, with a bow thruster and no stern thruster. It takes a little bit of getting used to. Every boat is different, but thankfully I had Flaherty from Yacht to help me along.
On passage, the boats are all designed to not have to run a generator. You can't run air conditioning unless you're running a generator. You can't run a water maker unless you're running a generator. The Bolmar allows the batteries to charge correctly because it will put the voltage to a bulk setting. So your cruise generator, I think, is a good backup. Personally, I think probably the Northern Lights is a more stable power platform. These air conditioners is a pretty nice, expensive setup.
My question was going to be how difficult it would be to close off the pipes, bring out the generator and put in another
generator?
Yeah.
Wait till it breaks. Refrigeration is a tough one too because you've got 4 units there and they're not all running all the time. So sometimes they're on, sometimes they're off. This is your pressure. So you wind the pressure up with this one. This is your total dissolved solid. That's parts per million of salt. The reason it's really low right now is because the system's been sitting fresh flushing. See the salinity went up, now it's coming down. I'm kind of curious to know what happened there because I got a leak, but I can't see where it leaked. Because every time you crank the engine over, the raw water pump there is turning and it's bringing seawater in. And if there's no exhaust, if it's not running, then there's nothing to push it up and send it over the side.
Right.
If, for whatever reason, it won't start, the safest thing to do is to turn off the intake through hole and just remember that when it starts, you need to open the through. This is where the piece of the propeller would be caught. They managed to get through the anti-cycle, so they come out of here, they'll shoot up that pipe and they'll go up. Exchanger inside the tank, and the cooling water goes down through here. Okay. Now that cooling water, that's the reservoir for it. But when I'm checking to see what tank I'm running from, I always check to make sure I'm running from and returning to the same one. And you'll notice that they're right above each other. So these coolers down here, those coolers are where the hydraulic cooling ties into this. So there's a big circuit that goes through this keel cooler, and obviously it goes through these cooler manifolds too. So there's a battery monitor down there on the right hand side of the panel. It's a Link Pro or a Link battery monitor, Xantrix. But so you'll see that net amps. Now, as soon as you pull 150 amps out of the battery bank, the voltage goes right. But before that, you'll see the net amps go from negative to positive. Right? It'll take a second or two because it doesn't all happen instantly. But no, because if it's warm down there, it'll throttle the voltage down. If it was cold, it would elevate the voltage to compensate. It knows how big your battery bank is. On an AGM battery, we recharge before we get to 50%. The problem is, as the batteries get older, their ability to provide 1,000 amps no longer exists. Look at the batteries, see how old they are, and take out every year a little bit of the maximum capacity of the battery bank so that little computer there is giving you a more accurate number.
So you reprogram?
I like to reprogram them. I've not done it on this boat, but everybody looks at that and thinks that is like, that's the number.
Gospel, yeah.
The reality is, like I said to you, it's a computer. If you put shit in, you get shit out. So it's a nice little device.
But it has its problems.
It has its limitations. The Charles ISO boost transformer. It's great that it's got one. It didn't used to have. None of the early Nordhavns had transformers.
What happens when you turn it off?
I don't know. We didn't go there yet. Don't turn it off right now.
We used.
So if you go to a marina
So
that
it
has,
takes care of shitty marines.
it takes care of the shitty marinas. We talked about. We talked.
Looking, if you're in the 200 yard and you're looking for 240, it's only going to bring it up to like 230.
That's fine. But here's the catch. And it's a nice piece of kit, but this one is automatic. So anytime it's boosting, you've got to power manage that accordingly.
You understand?
Yeah.
You got that on video?
The red light is flashing.
Starboard, yes, exactly. So we need to correct
Okay, he's announcing. Just waiting for the bridge on PGA Boulevard to open. Barriers for the roadside are going down at the moment. So as soon as the barriers are down, they'll lift the bridge and then we can put throttle again to get moving. I'm having to use the bow thrusters to keep the boat straight. Concentrating, not worried about anything else, I hope. Waterway Cafe looking a bit empty at the moment. It's still early, 11 AM, and we're through the bridge. Okay, the boat that was behind is now coming to overtake. I think he's probably in a bit more of a hurry than we are this morning, seeing as we're just learning. Making friends with the neighbours.
We don't need to shut it off because we've got another bridge coming up around the corner. I'm going to drop it back, right?
So what do you do on your 5th anniversary? We learn to drive the boat.
Valve.
And yes, we were more than 3 miles out from the shore in order to pump the black water tank and test it.
The macerator.
It's on the side of the
Yeah, I've seen it.
Right? So, let's put it to water and see if it comes on. Water?
Yeah,
Let me see if it's running.
can't hear anything.
No, but... No.
Not running.
Go ahead and put it to manual. Hold the switch to manual.
Okay. Can you hear it?
No, are you holding it?
Yeah.
Push it across?
Across to auto.
No, to manual.
It's on manual. I'm holding it.
Oh, you know what?
What? I'm still holding it. Is that alright?
No, let go. Put it to auto.
Okay, it's on auto. So while the men are downstairs trying to get the black water pump out working, men's work, I'm in charge up here. So it's on screens that I'm looking at. Speed over ground, only 3 knots at the moment. Autopilot is on. So I'm just supervising the autopilot. Can't see much out the window because it's a bit overexposed.
We anchored for lunch near the Lake Worth Inlet. The water was fantastic, beautifully clear, and it was an opportunity to look at how the anchor operates. After lunch, we made our way back in.